Now, there's a philosophy that Walmart stands by. When you walk into Walmart, their managers knew, so they look up, the lights are on, they look down, the floors are clean, and they'll go in and look at the bathroom. If the bathroom's clean, they know that that store right there is a very profitable store.
What happens when you have a dissatisfied customer, a customer that is not satisfied, something went wrong? What happens then?
If their store is taken care of, their craftsmanship is going to be taken care of because they're doing the little things right. And we invest a lot of our time and money actually behind the scenes of investing in our people and our team, because we know that they're going to be the ones working with you every single day.
If your people are happy, everybody's happy, people actually enjoy working here.
Are we a perfect company? 100% not. That's the reason your feedback is super important for our company, is because that makes us better. And when we can become better, that makes it a better experience for you guys. I believe in our process, I believe in the people, and I believe that we're putting out one of the best products. It just helps production out back know exactly what your change orders are.
Welcome to the Tiny Home Podcast, the number one tiny home podcast in the world. And today we're with Mr. Kyler. Hey, Kyler, today I have some questions for you. And these are the questions that are coming from our actual audience, you know. We've been looking into everybody commenting down, everybody in social media, and they're asking a lot of different questions just to know the brand a little bit better. And who better than yourself?
Absolutely.
Dude, right. It's going to be a great one. So, first of all, they're asking a lot of questions about, like, more personal questions. They want to know the brand. They want to know the company, what's happening behind the scenes, not just what we show in social media, right? Yeah. So we wanted to know who's actually building these homes. Like, tell us a little bit about your team, your culture, your craftsmanship, the customer care, what happens, and a little bit about your story. Like, how did you actually start the business? So where do you want to start there?
Let's start with who's on the behind the scenes. I think that's a great topic to start on. So just in order for, like, let's say, I mean, you're listening to this probably after our open house, after we had that. Super excited about that. It was great. But let's talk about what happens behind the scenes when you do purchase a home. Who makes it all come true? It's the people behind the business that really make it, you know, put all the pieces together. I think that's the most important in any company. It's not the name, but the people that work inside of there that make the whole company. And I always have a philosophy that I say, don't build just a business, build the people inside of the business, because they're the ones that are going to be taken care of when you do purchase a home. I've got people that are in customer service. I got people that are home experts. I've got accounting teams. I've got, all these marketing teams. I've got all these people behind the scenes that are making all of your dreams come true, which we're super excited to do. And we invest a lot of our time and money actually behind the scenes of investing in our people and our team, because we know that they're going to be the ones working with you every single day. So we want to make sure we have the right processes in place, the systems, to make sure that this flow goes on, because I hear it all the time where you buy the home buying process was terrible. Like, just like across the world. And my goal is to bring this back to where it's fun buying a home. I want to make it fun. You're purchasing a big investment for you and your family, which I believe is one of the most important investments that families make in today's world, is buying a home and who they purchase it with, because it ain't about the brand or anything like that. It's about what happens behind the scenes, that if you make a big investment, who are the people that you're working with, because it's a long-term investment, which if you're a home buyer, if you've already bought a home, we always look for feedback on how we can improve our processes, because my goal is to become the Ritz-Carlton of tiny homes. And I'm going to say that until we become that version, because I'm always striving for excellence with the team.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And that comes to my second thing. It's all about culture, right? So many companies out there just make it about the numbers, how many houses they could sell or how many houses they could distribute or whatever the case might be, right? There's companies that are growing, but all they talk about is the vanity metrics. In this case, you have to have an excellent type of culture with your teams. So whether it's someone with an accounting to someone building the homes to the home experts helping the customers, the culture has to be right. How did you install that culture in here?
Culture, I believe, starts with the top leadership. So the way we look at culture and leadership and the things that we're doing now, I believe we're in the area where the future is the brightest it's ever been for our company and for where we're going, with latest technologies coming on, with experts that we're hiring on the back end. But I believe in order to build the greatest culture, there's got to be a level of collaboration between everyone in the company. You from accounting to production in the back, to logistics, to sales, to marketing. And when everybody can come together, and even customers, because customers' feedback, your guys' feedback, even the guys that are watching, people that are watching this right now, you might have another company that's running a business like we have. It is about the people inside the business, bringing everybody together and having a family-like culture, because we want to make sure that you get that feel that, hey, this is a family-owned business, not that corporate feel, but a family feel, because of how much we want to invest in our family. So things that we do on the back end, having family nights, we're actually got some cool things that we're doing on the back end to where we're building a work-like balance, like where people and their families can come in, kids. So I think it's cool. I think it starts with the leaders, and it starts with vision. What do the leaders believe in? What the beliefs and, freedom of speech. And there's just a lot of things that go on behind the scenes of running a, multi-million-dollar business, but what's actually brings it all together. And I love it. I think the future is bright.
100%. I absolutely love that. And you heard him right. Your feedback is very, very important for us. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. What do you like? What is something that you would like to hear about from us? Anything. If there's some feedback of what we could do better, what you actually like, what you enjoy watching, just let us know. I think feedback is number one. That's how we keep the culture. And that brings to the next thing. If your people are happy, everybody is happy, the craftsmanship is like, people actually enjoy working here.
Absolutely. Craftsmanship, Zeke, when we first started this, we started in the backyard, back farm, out in the farm, whatever. If some of you that have watched our journey from the beginning till now, you kind of seen us pull up into, where we're at now in a, nice facility. But I think the biggest thing is craftsmanship of the inspections that go on the back end, the cleanliness of an office. There's a philosophy that Walmart stands by. When you walk in a Walmart, their managers knew if they can look at the floor, look at the bathrooms, and look everywhere around. So they look up, the lights are on. They look down, the floors are clean, and they'll go in and look at the bathroom. If the bathroom's clean, they know that there's that store right there is a very profitable store. So if you look at those three things, when you go into any manufacturer, if you go into any store, if their store is taken care of, their craftsmanship is going to be taken care of, because they're doing the little things right. I think it comes down to leadership. I think it comes down to the little things being done right, where it's, neat and tidy. I like things nice, and again, it's how we've the Ritz-Carlton, it's about the experience. And then going to craftsmanship, there's different levels of inspections that are happening. Are we a perfect company? 100% not. That's the reason your feedback is super important for our company, is because that makes us better. And when we can become better, that makes it better experience for you guys. And it helps us put a better quality product out there at an affordable, we might not be the cheapest, but we want to be the best, and we want to give you the best experience. So I think your craftsmanship is super important for every customer out there in the market. And I hope the standard that we're creating inside of this company makes other companies level up, and we're calling other companies up and saying, hey, it's time for companies to do better, treat people better, and to have better craftsmanship.
I absolutely love that. It's so true right now. We're in a world that it's like a microwave society, so we want everything fast. What happens when you get fast? You get very low quality product.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So something that I love about this company in general is it's about everything, not one thing. We're not specialized in, hey, we're going to be the cheapest, or hey, we're going to be the fastest. Is how can we make it affordable for people, and how can we make it fast without letting go of the quality, right? Quality over price all day long.
Yeah.
And I love that. That brings me down to the fourth point, which is customer service, customer care, right? Do you invest in things that we could do better for the customers every time they come in?
Absolutely. I think, I tell the sales and the marketing, I believe the sale doesn't happen until the contract is signed, the production is started. I believe customer service, and I want you guys, again, I'm going to ask for you guys feedback, people that are watching this, and to our customers. First and foremost, we appreciate your business and for everything that you have given us, and how we're even doing better since you guys have some of you have called us up on some of the customer service, and it's made us better. And so I think customer service is one of the most important. That's the reason why we invest a lot of time and resources into our customer service department to make sure the experience is top notch, and to always come to the back end and say, hey, what are some things we can do different that some of these things wouldn't come up, or that quality would be increased, which is inspections and different things like that. And I think, again, it's the people inside the business that make the business better. And that's why we've teamed up and hired experts to come inside of our business to make it better for our end users, the customers that we have, to give them a better experience.
I love that. What happens though when you have a dissatisfied customer, a customer that is not satisfied, something went wrong? What happens then?
Sometimes I think we're to the point where we are so nice that we just want to make, where we'll go. And this is our company, is we'll just do whatever we can to fix that, to fix it. But I think the expectations for our customers is, like, if you're moving a house, there's things that are going to happen in the house. You're moving it around. There's trees on the road. Some of our houses we build one of the biggest houses in the industry in one piece. And if you have one of the biggest houses in the industry, it is the biggest house in the industry, moving down a road at a speed of 70 or whatever miles per hour, if you hit a little limb, you're just going to have a scratch on it, So I believe having the right process and having the right expectation from our customers, saying, hey, if something does happen, we're going to do everything in our power to make everything right, because we want, at the end of the day, we know it's important for you and your family, and we stand behind our work. We take pride in the work that we do, and we want to make sure that you get a quality product, you get exactly what you ordered. But sometimes it's like the expectations were a little high, which is, that's what we want to do. We want to exceed your expectations, under promise and over deliver. So I believe in our process, I believe in the people, and I believe that we're putting out one of the best products.
I absolutely love that. However, you're giving us a lot of great information. Can you give us an actual story of something that happened maybe on a delivery where something didn't go well and you had to send your warranty department and fix it up? Tell us a little bit of a real story.
Yeah. I had one in Louisiana. There's some, we went down a gravel road. There was nothing that we could do. And I think it tore the whole, to both sides of the roof on one of the biggest houses that we do. And I got a phone call, very displeased, customers like, hey, it's going to rain. The roof is all messed up. And the only thing that customer wanted to do was fast customer service. So I actually got as the owner, I drove 10 hours down there. We fixed it in about 5 hours. We put a whole brand new roof on it. And that satisfied that customer because the owner showed up. And can I do that on everyone? Absolutely not. But that shows me that there's a commitment on my end that I want to show the team that no matter what the costs are, we're going to make sure that things are right. But we want to make sure you get the excellent product, and we stand behind our work, because, and you could have been like, man, like the trees and the gravel road, going down, you're going to knock off some things, but we stand behind our work. We're going to fix it. That's what I did, is I went down and we fixed it. So
yes, that was the day that you actually took a picture. No, you were painting or something?
I was like, guys, I said, we got 10 hours back. And I said, the quicker we can finish, we can get back. I think we finished at like 7 o'clock that night, and we got home at the next morning around 4 or 5. I was tired, but
wow. No, but that just comes to shows you that you guys would do anything. We would do anything.
Yeah, we could show some. I have some videos. We might show in this video of me working on the back behind the scenes. We might do that.
Yeah, that would be awesome, dude. Well, this was a very good podcast. And at the end of the day, if you do have more questions just like this, please make sure you get them in the comments. You could go and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. TikToks are amazing just because we have a lot of home tours. You can see the different homes we build. And what else can you leave the audience with today?
Come see us. Hey, we're full transparency. We just had, by the time you're listening to this podcast, we just had an open house, and we have an open house every other month. And what we do is we educate our customers. This podcast was purely designed for our future clients, for people that want to get educated, because we can't go 52 states. So we created this podcast to educate you into what's happening in the future with homes, with everything that's going on in the market. And number one, hey, come see us. Come meet the team. Come meet the owners. I'm always here. Hey, come find out what we're doing in this market and how we're changing the world, how we're changing families, and how I believe with 2026 90 days away, we've got an amazing product that I'm waiting to launch. I told the team I'm waiting to launch this. I'm like, let me post this because I believe that it's going to be revolutionary what I'm about to bring out in the market. I know you guys are going to be excited. It's going to be game changer for investors, for people that are wanting to downsize. And the biggest thing is it's going to be an affordable price, and it's going to be an all-in-one package where you literally have to do nothing. Everything happens in one piece. And I can't wait to bring it out. The team won't let me, but I want to post this because I'm super excited. Or I'm just going to go build it myself and we're going to get it out, whatever. But super excited about that. Come see us. I can't wait to see you. And again.
And we have a crazy announcement to do too, no? Next podcast is going to be super exciting because we're going to release something that we haven't done. The market is not doing, and it's going to be a great one, but you have to come back. We're not going to tell you on this podcast. We're going to tell you on the next.
Absolutely. Hey, share this podcast with a friend, someone that's in home building, someone that is a craft, wherever it is, to educate them. Be a part of this mission that we're on. We're on this mission to change people's lives, to educate people, and to know that your family's dreams are super important to us. Thank you for listening to the Tiny Home Podcast, powered by SaddleBrooke. See you on the next.
Yes, the #1 podcast
in the world.